Well, today I'm really excited to be talking about the future of the free Iran and its economy, and well, all of the things that we can do to build Iran and make Iran great again. We are going to talk about the idea of creating like an Iranian sovereign fund on par with the Norway and UAE and PIF in Saudi Arabia. We're going to also have a surprise guest, my dear friend Dara Khosrowshahi, the CEO of Uber, where I was a early investor and board member, and I was an advocate for Dara becoming CEO of the company. And I think it's special that two Iranians helped build this $200 billion global company. And I'll also be telling a nice personal story that I didn't even know. My mother, who passed away in December, told me when she heard that Dara Khosrowshahi had become the CEO. She told me that my grandfather, Kazem Korderi from Tabriz, and his grandfather were best friends in college. And my grandfather was a math genius and was the CFO of Dara's grandfather's company. Dara Pakhsh was a big pharmaceutical distribution company in Iran prior to the revolution. Um, and so we didn't even know that we were connected in this way. And then we reunited to help build Uber into what it is today. So, but that also is like a personal story, but it's also symbolic of the potential of Iranians to build multi-trillion dollar of value. If you look at the Iranian Americans who have built companies in America, the numbers in the trillions of dollars of value created from Google, from Uber, from multiple companies. The founder of co-founder of Oracle was also Iranian. Most people don't know. He passed away from cancer in the 80s, but he was also an Iranian American. Um, and so just the value of what the diaspora has been able to create is like a experiment. We in technology we do these A/B tests, right? And the A/B test is Iranians in America and the rest of the world have created unbelievable success and value, and the Iranians in Iran have been held back. They have the same potential. They're as special as the Iranians abroad in the diaspora, but they have not been given the opportunities that they so much deserve. And so what we're going to talk about is in a free Iran, in a democratic Iran, what could we do? And part of the answer is that we should be building an Iranian sovereign fund that competes and collaborates with all the great sovereign funds in the world and all of the great private equity funds, and have Iranians own their own sovereign fund and get dividends from it. All of the oil and gas revenue that we're so blessed by God to have should be invested in our people, um, and our people should own that future. And so that's the idea. Is like the thought experiment that I do is in the first 100 days of a free Iran, we would want to invite all of the Fortune 500 CEOs in the world to come to Tehran for an economic summit. All of the startups, all of the AI companies, all of the quantum companies, all of the defense tech companies to come and do business with Iran and invest in it. And next week, the president of the United States is going to be traveling to Saudi Arabia, and they're going to be signing $1 trillion of investments that Saudi is going to do in America and American companies. Imagine that happening in a future Iran, where Iran is not just investing in its own economy, but is beginning to invest in the great companies of the world, all over the world, similar to what our great king did with Daimler, with Mercedes-Benz. Iran owned 17% of the company back in the day. So we can be doing things like that. We should be owning Apple. We should be owning the Googles of the future, the Open AIs and the XAIs, and then developing those technologies and those companies inside of Iran. Um, I think we all know as Iranians that we're a very blessed people. that God has given us, really incredible gifts. And we have many things to contribute, not just to our own people in our country, but to the entire world. And this era, my hope and prayer is that we can make up for what's been lost in the last 46 years in 5 years. We can rebuild everything in 5 years. The speed at which that I'm seeing everything happening in the world is accelerating. I just did a trip 18 cities around the world in 6 weeks, and I saw the signal of what's happening in the world. AGI is here, Advanced General Intelligence, Superintelligence is here. I met with Masa in Tokyo, and Sam Altman, and their project Stargate is an incredible symbol of exactly what I'm talking about. They're investing $500 billion into AI infrastructure around the world, building massive AI data centers around the world to power this revolution that's coming. Those supercomputing centers should also be in Iran. They should be built there. Rather than trying to build nuclear bombs, we should be building, massive gigawatt factories to power the superintelligence revolution that's coming. And Iranian engineers are the ones that are helping invent these technologies in America and beyond, and they can be doing it inside of Iran. Inviting the Stanfords and the Berkeleys and the Caltechs and the MITs to come to Iran and build campuses there, build institutions and R&D centers, and then begin to give scholarships to our Iranian youth, so that they can go around the world and get educated again in the best institutions in the world without all of these limitations and sanctions and handcuffs that have been holding our people back. I think the true wealth of Iran is not just our oil and gas and our natural resources. It's our human capital. It's our brilliance. It's our people. That's our true true asset, and we've seen it throughout our history over thousands of years being borne out. You could put an Iranian anywhere in the world and they will thrive. So I think there's a reason why the great companies of the world attract and recruit really incredible Iranian engineers and scientists and researchers and entrepreneurs, why venture capitalists fund so many Iranians. So the same thing's going to be borne out because there's 88 million more of us. We're only just, less than 10 million people in the diaspora around the world. So you've got 8 times the asset available for people to invest in. And that's going to unleash a revolution, not just within of economic and explosion happening in Iran, but also innovation and invention, and many Nobel Prize winners that are young right now will come out of Iran. That I think is the most attractive thing to not just companies but also nations who want to be able to do business with Iran.